Conflict Time Photography is the name of a major photographic show at TATE Modern. Hundreds of images are on show across 11 rooms, but it's war photography after the fact. Each photograph was taken after conflict, sometimes seconds later, like Don McCullen's iconic shell-shocked Marine in Vietnam. But other images are made much later, like this series, Shot at Dawn, showing northern European fields where World War I deserters were executed.
They had been told to follow the battalion before them, who had gone over the front, had all been slaughtered, and they resisted, they refused. They said, we can't do it, we're absolutely exhausted. They'd been marching for hours. 1 in every 10 people in the battalion was executed.
There are grainy images from the American Civil War and contemporary pictures of Holocaust survivors in Ukraine. Another World War II image, this helmet from Nagasaki after the atomic bomb was dropped, a piece of skull fused inside. A series documenting places where unspeakable human rights abuses were committed in Libya is included.
And then you see this entrance to an underground bunker, and human rights workers found cells in prisons. They found live and dead bodies within those areas after the revolution.
Kabul became, for photographer Simon Norfolk, a museum of warfare.
If you went to where the Mujahideen had been fighting, they'd just been using Kalashnikovs. And so the buildings are sort of picked to pieces like this one here. You can see that it's sort of almost been sort of nipped at.
His pictures tell a story of devastation and death, but as conflict photographs, they are beautiful to look at. In war photography, there's a fine balance. You can't make the photograph too grotesque, because then it won't be used, it won't be seen. But you can't make the picture pretty either, because war isn't. This show is an alternative to typical war reportage. It gives visitors a new perspective on conflict and the time to reflect on how war impacts people's lives. Jessica Baldwin, Al Jazeera, London.